What's up, YouTube? Wanted to give an update. Motorcycle. I'll do a better update when I'm closer. Wiring's all done. Everything's in. Waiting on a couple of parts. Have some Siamese carb conversion stuff coming. I'll update and give that its proper due. But the other day, my buddy sends me a text and he's like, hey man, check this out. I thought you'd be interested. This was 3 miles from my house. It was in a barn. It was under half an inch of dirt. I can't believe how nice the paint is after I washed it. 1974 Jeep cj5. We didn't know this at the time because I was the first guy. I was like, hey man, I'll take it. Let me know when I can come get it. And so I just happened to be the first guy to get to him, and I didn't ask him 1,000 questions. And it was easy. I gave him $2,500 for it, which was a no-brainer for me. And turns out through some research in the late 90s, I believe, the guy that helped found one of the founding members of HRJA, which is my Jeep club, this was his Jeep. And it's been through a couple owners since, and it's had some changes. And the guy I got it from, all he knew was 304, 3-speed, and no top. But he threw away all the off-road stuff, the tire carrier, the top. He threw all that stuff away, which is a bummer. He wanted to restore it back to stock. And he started taking it apart and never really got too much further. So I got it, and I've torn through it a little bit, and I've kind of figured out what I got here. I also picked up a nice what is it, XDI 9000 winch with it for 200 more bucks. So 304. It is a 304. Check the block. Has a nice Edelbrock intake, Edelbrock carburetor. Has the same carburetor, 600 CFM carburetor that the Trans Am has, which is hilarious. Power steering, manual brakes. The guy thought it needs a steering box, but I think it just needs a power steering shaft. This has the old style bell connector, and it's super sloppy and junk. So I'm going to order a steering shaft for it. Might need a box, but whatever. Let's see. Going to the back, full paneless harness, paneless dual battery kit. And I took the diffs off, the diff covers off, changed the diff fluid, and it's got 392s or 391s, whatever the weird 390 Dana gear is. So it was re-geared. The front has a Lock-Right, rear is open. That is okay by me. Did not have this cage. My buddy gave me this tonight, and I don't know what the plan is with it. It's too tall to get in and out of the garage door. My head's a little close to it. So it had a cage in it before. The guy obviously threw that away too. So it's got all the supports, and the front's the same. It's tied into the frame. So it's not a bad deal. My other buddy gave me this, I don't know, a year or two ago, a rear seat that was out of his brother's Scrambler. So I have that laying around. It came with new seats for the front. These weren't in. I threw them in because it takes 5 minutes. Threw the seats in. It's got a homebrew twin stick on the Dana 20 T case, but that is cool. So I have independent control. And come around to the back, it had a nice swing out tire carrier. I don't know why he got rid of it, but what he did. Probably going to flush mount some tail lights because it's cheap and it's easy and it's fun. This side, the glove box latch is gone. I think I can replace that. This seat's a little dirtier. I got to clean this one up. But overall, pretty decent. Aftermarket gauges. Figuring out some stuff. Like, it's got this master kill switch. And then it's got a battery selector switch. And these batteries are dated from 2005. And they're still going pretty strong. One of them is good. The other one I've got on the charger right now, it's starting to come back. So if you do master on, I can select, key, maybe. I can select, see, this is the main power, like the strong battery. And that's the kind of weak one. I don't know if that's both and this is one, or that's both. I haven't figured that out yet, but kind of working my way through it. Motor runs good. It's loud with these side pipes. I'm going to buy a new pair of side pipes with actually has packing still in them. And that way I don't go deaf. A long time ago, this had a vise mounted to the bumper for changing U-joints, which was kind of cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to tell you about it. That's pretty much it. Just a good old neat 74 glass tub, okay paint. You know, brand new 31s, even though they're 7 years old, but they're new tread, and he bought new wheels with them. Has a disc brake conversion with the 6-bolt front hubs. So I think the front axle is either later or it's been rebuilt. There's definitely been people inside the diffs. I mean, they're definitely cleaned up, so they're decent. Long tube headers, not that it matters on a 304. It's going to be pretty much a gutless turd anyway, but this thing is so small. I mean, as long as it sounds cool, I'm happy. A little close to the roll bar up here, so we'll see. I think it's going to stay in because I don't think I can live with a Jeep without a roll cage. Definitely the rear. We'll see if we leave the front in. I can decide that later, but definitely going to keep the rear in place. So that's cool. Trying to think. There's not a whole lot else to it. I mean, just a neat old, honest cj5. So anyway, I just thought I'd update on the latest. This was a barn find. I was not looking for a Jeep. I'm not in the market for a Jeep, and I think this is Jeep number 36 that I've had. But hey, for $2,500, you can't not buy this. So I'm gonna go through, fix everything up, maybe put around in it this summer, and then this may be a keeper just because I'm in it so cheap. Why not? So. All right, guys, wanted to update on the Jeep. I haven't done a whole lot on the channel lately, and I'll do some how-tos on this thing maybe. And this guy is just about done. It looks great put together, but I'm just wrapping up the end of it, and I'll do a full front to back if anybody's interested on the Suzuki here. So, all right, well, I hope everybody's having a good one, and have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and that's it. Have a good one, guys.